one.
Okay, I want to talk tonight about something that is an interesting option you have when honing a knife. You can do it usually in one of two ways. You can use a bench stone and hone with the blade with the stone resting on a bench table, whatever, or you can hone in your hand. Same type of idea, same type of motion. There are some differences though in the technique and the results that you get from one or the other, and depending on whether you're sharpening razors, straight razors, or knives. Um, and it also depends on the size of the stone. You have plates, this is about 6 inches. You have smaller pocket stones, this is about 3 by 1. Some people like to use Edge Pro style hones. These are the cheap ones that come with the cheap Edge Pro knockoff. Some people don't like these stones whatsoever. I find them extremely useful. Fit them in your hand. These are about 6 by 1 inch. Uh, One of my favorite sizes of stones for hand holding the stone and holding in your hand is a 4 by 1.5 or 4 by 2 stone. You can see that it just fits right in the palm of your hand. I'm very fond of the 1 by 6 or the 1.5, 2 by 6, um, which are great. This isn't a bad size either, about 7 by 1.5, and this thing is removable. This is old vintage Smith's tri-home, and this is a little heavy. That's one of the problems you'll have with bigger stones honing in the hand. If you get like an 8 by 2 or 8 by 3, they're a little heavy, and it can be a little tiring to use. Um, what I do like is the Spyderco rods or the profile rods, um, and honing in the hand. The thing is, though, is it's good to use a holder or the at the bottom of the sharp maker if you have it. It has these notches in there for you to use it, because with the thinner stones or narrow stones, if you hold them in your hand, you've got very little clearance, and you can easily cut yourself if you're not extremely careful. And there's only so much space you have with muscles and everything before you end up in tendons and ligaments, and it can cause permanent damage to your hand if not careful, or you might need surgery or whatever. So another option is to use a glove, a cut-free glove if you can find them. They're usually not that expensive. If you're Usually if you're left-handed, you would put this on your right hand. They come in pairs if you're right, and you can find them single sometimes on Amazon. Um, I am right-handed, so I usually would wear it on the left. It's cut resistant. It has a little bit of a grip. Sometimes the stones will slip. Um, and you can see with hand honing, doesn't matter how big the knife is. This is a pretty good size. You can still get the whole knife on there, because usually they'll say, you want the hone to be as long as the knife, but I can use this little small one. Get the whole knife on there. Not a problem at all. Sharpen the whole thing. Now, what's interesting is that is a little bit harder to do if you were to say use this as a bench stone. I mean, you can do it. It's just it's nowhere near as easy. Um, Now, with smaller knives, small hones, see how that's you want to measure. Make it's even easier to do. So get yourself some cut resistance gloves, or even just a regular glove would might a thick one. These ones have grips, helps keep the stone from sliding around, which can be a problem. But if you ask me, it's better than getting cut and have to go to the hospital. That's not something you want to spend your day doing. All right, thank you. Take it easy.